loudest and the house keeps in its wings. Their mouth speaks but it's brief, and this tension between that child without a mom and now the king without his queen. Father turned to booze to get loose of the chain, self-indulged in his pain, let his baby slip away. Stays in bed unshaved and his job no longer pays. Used up all the time they gave to try to overcome this stage. Laid off from work and it hurt to see your face. Drinking too many cups is what has led her astray. He was caught up in the rage of this alcoholic haze. He hit her and now she's bitter than doubt. She'll call to say that she's sorry for the mess he's made in a reckless phase. He shouted when he doubted she could ever get the grades. Oh, I see the maze and I feel the rays of the sun that doesn't shine on the awfully cloudy days. He's not proud, he's shamed, and he knows that he's to blame, but he couldn't make it up because the toll must be paid.
All we love is you.
There's a call on the phone and the voice is unfamiliar. She barely makes it out but she sets down the pilsner. Listens as what sounds like a man that's upset, living in debt. Now he's sick and living under stress. Said our time is short and the years have passed us by without even asking why. She agreed to say goodbye. Back at the apartment then she booked the next flight to cross the map and talk and act like everything was alright. She arrived in the night as the dawn was breaking and then checked into the hotel where there was a card saying, I may not see you, were the words she first read. I've grown sick with an illness and now the tumor is spread. I miss the years that we spent and the moments in time and the smile that your mother made when she closed both her eyes. I remember you were 10 and I bought you a new bike. How hurt you were when that boy told you that you liked. I know I missed a lot. You got kids, you're a wife. I wish that we could go back and make it alright, but I don't know if you'll forgive me for all of the strife. But he died sleeping in bed later that night.
All we love is you. Yeah. All we love is you.
Yeah. Yo, later that same morning after a long shower, she took a deep breath and remembered the lost hours. Looked up at the clock tower, it was 7:45. Opened up the door and headed for the water that waits. Inhale and exhale as she stepped to the nurse. She gave the patient information, the response was the worst. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but he's gone. They lost him while he was sleeping this morning just after dawn. He's no longer in pain and he wanted it that way, but he told me to give you this if you arrive too late. And right there on the counter was a box of his things, a picture book, his glasses, his wallet and rings. The book, she slowly opened it, eyes failing to blink at the snapshot of her daddy pushing her in the swings. There's hurt and there's stings and it pulls and it burns, with so much left to say in such limited terms. So the funeral was planned and attended by only those that chose to forgive the man I mentioned. He lay asleep with his daughter at his side, who leaned in to say goodbye as the clouds began to cry.